Hey, all, welcome to Camo and Plaid. I'm David, and I thank you for joining us today. Today, we will be taking a look at the Holosun 507C X2 red dot. Like the other Holosun that we've looked at, this one does give you the option of a 2 MOA dot, a 2 MOA with a 32 MOA circle, or just the 32 MOA circle. If you can see right in there, just press here on the negative, you hold it for 3 seconds, and it'll switch between them. So that's your just circle. That is your 32 MOA with your 2 MOA center. And then my favorite, which is just the 2 MOA dot, is your last one there. So this does adjust to the brightness, or you have 10 brightness settings for daylight, 2 night vision settings. So those will be your bottom two. It has a 0.63 view up top to bottom, and then a 0.91 inch view from left to right. It does come with their fail-safe backup on here, so even if you, for some reason, have a dead battery, as long as you have ambient light, in theory, and everything's working properly within your sight, then you will still have the solar fail-safe will still work to give you a dot. All right, so you have those many options. Again, I like the idea that it comes with the solar fail-safe, just in case. That way, as long as you have light, you're good to go. The nice thing is it does have a right side door open for your battery. It is running the CR1632, so those are becoming more and more common, especially for the smaller sites. But it's nice that you can just load it from the side. Again, most sites these days are running a side loading or a top loading, so that's not necessarily that big of a deal, but it is a selling point. Of course, it's a rear emitter, so if you get anything on top of your emitter, you won't be able to see. But for the most part, as long as you have a dot there, even if the front of this thing is covered in mud, as long as you can see the dot, it will superimpose itself, which is always great. That's a great thing about these kind of sites. But of course, everybody is moving to closed emitters, it seems like. But I don't know about EOTech. I don't know EOTech's done that. You have adjustment points here. So here's your windage. Here is your vertical. Everything's easy to get to. Obviously, it is an RMR sight or RMR footprint. So as long as your firearm is an RMR footprint, you're good to go, such as this PSA dagger. Just remember when you buy the daggers that some of them are cut for other size sights, so make sure you get the right one, and so you're not trying to buy the wrong sight for the wrong gun. But that is what you have. This, of course, has IP67 certification, so within theory, as long as you're at, less than one fathom of water, as long as you're not trying to like scuba dive to 100 feet with this thing, you should be good to go. If you fall into the water, this should be protected up to those minimal size areas. It is CNC machined out of 7075 aluminum. Aluminum. Like I said, it does have shake awake. So if it sits for more than 10 minutes, it will turn back off, which is great. It helps you save your batteries. But interesting thing is you can go in and set it between 10 minutes, an hour, I think 2 hours, then 4 hours. Personally, I don't know why you'd want to extend the amount of time. So far, every time that I've picked it up, it's been ready to go. The red dot's ready to go. And then, of course, you have your positive, negatives, however you want to set it. When it turns itself off, whatever the last setting was for this thing is where it will turn back on. So that's nice. It'll turn off, save your battery, and then you'll be ready to go in case you have that bump in the night where you need to use this bad boy. It's super cool. I love it. I love it a lot. Let's see. What else do you need to know? It's a Holosun. So probably handmade in China, just like pretty much everything else these days. I so far have found all of my Holosuns to be of high quality. This is one of a lot of Holosuns now that I have. I've got a couple of the 403Bs, obviously the Holosun SRS, um, but they all seem to work well. So again, you find the site that works best for you. This is a great option for an RMR sized. Obviously, check out PSA because they generally have these things on sale. If not, check out Recoil Gunworks. I've seen some pretty good deals on the different Holosuns. PSA has had that 407A recently for like 180. So, man, the prices have really come down on quality sites. What you're getting here really is it surpasses what we had less than a decade ago that we would consider to be, the quality for a duty service type site. And so pretty much any of these Holosuns is going to fall into what I would consider, and go again, just being a lay person who spent a little time in law enforcement. This would be a quality enough that I would be willing to, you know, put my life on it. Of course, they have backup iron sights for those days when things don't exactly work out. The nice thing is, if you go with the PSA Dagger, your Glock 19-esque pistol with the night sights, the RMR sits low enough that you have a great co-witness there, but it's not overly compacted to where you can't actually see what's going on. All right, well, that is the Holosun. I've thoroughly enjoyed this little sight on this little dagger. So if you're looking at a dagger, may be worth a look for you. This is the 507C. Remember, if you're going with a Holosun, the C models are going to be your RMR sized ones. So this is the HS 507C X2. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good one. Bye now.